Hello everyone and welcome back. Some more Dead Island for you. I am Dewey bringing you this DLC. This is the Ryder White DLC. It is coming out very soon, or it may have already come out for those of you who are watching this in the future, which, judging from this very instance, most of you will be watching from the future. Before we get into the game, I want to address a couple things. First of all, for those of you who haven't had a chance to check out Dead Island, here is your chance. We will be giving away 2 copies of Dead Island, the game, the whole game. So if you are interested in that, check the annotation, it'll tell you how to enter it.
18th of July 2006. Interviewing Ryder White, a colonel in the Australian Defence Force. I need to ask you some questions, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to follow any and all orders from your commanding officer?
Of course, sir.
Are you prepared to kill the enemy without hesitation?
Yes, sir.
If necessary for the greater good, are you prepared to kill civilians?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to kill this enlisted man?
Yes, sir.
This fellow officer?
Yes, sir.
This young girl?
Yes, sir.
Will you kill this woman?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
You think he won't push the button because of her.
He hesitated, which is why he was reassigned to Banoi.
So who is she?
His wife.
Can we get her to the island?
She is already there. She's been there 6 months now, and I believe she's the best chance we have to slow him down.
We're approaching the slums, Colonel. Lewington, are you all right, mate?
Let's just do this.
There's still people down there, Colonel.
Irrelevant. Execute.
All right, boys. On Colonel White's order. Show us the fireworks. Lewington, why are you looking at me like that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will you kill this young
Emily.
This
Yes, sir.
fellow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, so those of you who saw the trailer earlier probably have seen that one before. A lot of that is taken from the trailer, kind of setting up Ryder's whole position. So the other thing I wanted to address is I'm going to be bringing back my questions, and for those of you who watched the Dead Island walkthrough, the original Dead Island walkthrough of ours, I would ask a question, and then you guys will answer in the comment section below, and then for the next video I will feature some of the comments that I liked the best. So the question for this is, what are your
Super
guys'
64, do you
favorite
read me?
DLC?
Base to Super 64. Do you read me?
Base, this is Colonel Ryder White. Super 64 has crashed. I'm the only survivor.
Are you hurt, Colonel?
I'm all right, just banged up a bit. Has Unit 4 been evacuated yet? If not, have them pick me up on their way back from the bridge. Over.
Sorry, sir. We lost contact with Unit 4 in Zone 1 before they managed to reach the target.
What are you saying? They didn't blow the bridge yet? Jesus Christ. All right, I'll reconnoiter the area and see if I can locate them. Over and out.
Copy that, Colonel. Watch your back, sir.
So yeah, what's your guys' favorite DLC and why? Leave you know, maybe a funny reason, leave a serious reason as to why that's your favorite DLC, but I'll be picking my favorite comments and featuring them in the next video of this DLC. So this DLC is different than the last one, as this has a little bit more story elements to it. It's telling you the story of Ryder White, and for those of you who haven't played the game or seen the game, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but because a lot of the Ryder White stuff is kind of end game content. So the very first part of it is really of this DLC is letting you kind of get a handle on the game again. And it's playing through it for the first time was a little scary because I couldn't remember how to use my flashlight, and there's a zombie behind here. And if you remember, the best way to deal with zombies is to kick and just spam your buttons, or attacks, whatever. Unless they're hiding in a fence like that. That just doesn't work very well. But so I couldn't figure out how to use my flashlight, and so I'm like having to navigate all these alleyways and everything in the complete dark, pretty much. And it was somewhat terrifying because they did a very good job of kind of throwing zombies in random corners that you don't necessarily expect. So when I played through this, you kind of have to go around it, you know, checking all your corners, bring your inner Call of Duty out. But I made it through because I'm a bouse, and yes, I'll bring that back too. I know everyone loves that. I'm actually pretty sure everyone hates that, but whatever, that's okay. Also, follow me on Facebook. I use Twitter. I have a Twitter. I think it's Dawn of the Dew. So you can follow me there on Twitter, but I'm much more active on my Facebook. Go look for Dewey. It's a fan page, and I try to answer as many questions as possible for you guys, just because I like to interact with you guys. So you can also just find, you know, if we have videos that haven't, you know, gone through the YouTube processing hell yet, you can go to my page, and a lot of times I'm linking videos that you could check out a lot before, you know, pretty much everyone else, just because I have the link to it, and it has been
what a bloody shithole.
So I'm curious, I wonder if Ryder White, does he have a very good idea of what's going on this island? Does he know there's an infection? Because he was sent to deal with pretty much blowing up the island, and there's like a whole lot of mystery that's going in behind it because of the, you know, in the beginning cinematic they're talking about like, we'll use his wife to slow down the stupid suiciders there. I hate those. There are a lot of those in this beginning part, and it's really annoying because I don't like those because they tend to just stick them in corners that you just wouldn't normally expect. And so they'll just kind of jump out at you at any time, and it's a little scary. And if you're close to them, you will die. It's like standing next to a propane tank. But back to Ryder White, because you know I'm ADD and I like to switch my topics whenever I possibly can. But you know, there's like they're trying, you know, they're thinking his wife is gonna hold him back or something, and so like, are they sending him to this island to be a suicidal and you know, end up dying on this island, or you know, what's the case? And I mean, for those of you who have either watched my walkthrough or completed the game yourself, you know what happens to him in the end. For those of you who haven't, go watch it. Don't watch the end, watch all of it. But chances are you probably will just go watch the end. But so yeah, I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on that. Do you think that it is some kind of scandal? Do you think that
Sir, you're about half a click from the location where we airdrop weapons for
kill him?
Unit 6.
So we're close to the weapons drop location of another unit that was sent to take out a different bridge. You saw earlier in the video that we took out one of the bridges, and there was a couple other units tasked to take out different bridges too. And so we are going to go to their weapon drop area to see if we can meet up with them, and then you know, get off this godforsaken island. The zombies are fairly easy. They're the runners, and see, you got the cool new little death scene there of stomping on the head when they're down. They only do that when it's like they're a little bit lower, but it does a shit ton of damage. So if you can get that to trigger when they're down, it's definitely in your advantage to do something like that. So people know that juice packs are #1 survival food, and throughout my walkthrough I developed different survival methods for Dead Island, and one of them is just learn to fucking kick everything, because once you can get that jump kick, you're pretty much invincible when it comes to the normal zombies or the runners. The special infected are something that you kind of have to deal with separately. But so the whole jump kick is just running at him and kicking him in the face because it'll knock him over. And once you got him on the ground, you just kind of get him to a nice big pile and you start beating the shit out of him. And that works pretty well to kill all of them, because when you swing your weapons, they will hit an area of effect kind of thing. They'll have an area effect. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I'm going to say it. Climb up this ladder here, and you'll find some grenades, some incendiary
This will come in
explosives.
handy.
Those are pretty damn handy, if I do say so myself. You got the radio broadcaster saying, make sure everyone stays inside. If you're on the streets, you'll be dealt with accordingly. So it's like, this island knows what's going on. It's there be some zombies here, and I don't want this propane tank, so I'll just throw it over there. So I want to know what you guys thought of the original game as well, because I enjoyed it. There were moments that were kind of stressing, but for the most part, it was enjoyable. And I want to know what console you guys played on. Did you play it on the PC, the 360, the PS3? I think it's available on the PS3. I'm not entirely sure. So which one did you play it on? If you played on multiple ones, did you enjoy it more so on the other one than the other one? So we're getting close to the stupid military guys, their drop zone. And then there you go, you get to eat apples and energy drinks, because energy drinks are definitely nice survival food, but juice packs are better, because, that's all you
Ryder,
need to live for.
It's Emily. Things are going from bad to worse here. The prisoners started rioting when we lost control of the infected. We barricaded ourselves inside here and are trying to hold out until the rescue helicopter arrives.
I want you on that chopper first, Emily. You understand me? No heroics.
So I also want to touch on some of the changes that they've made, they've patched since the original game, and a lot of them have been significant. The picking up items, it used to be you would dip down once to open the bag and then dip down again to pick up the item in the bag, and that made it so it was just really, it would take if you had 5 suitcases, it'd probably take a good 30 seconds to loot all of them. And although that doesn't sound like a lot of time, when you're going through a game that has these piles of suitcases all over the place, it gets really annoying and discourages from that looting. But what they've changed is you can pretty much just spam your pickup button, and that'll allow you to pick everything up really quickly, and you don't have to do the continually dipping down, dipping back up, and the pause in between everything. And so here is the crafting table station. Since I started a new game, everything, I don't have any of my old weapons unlocked, my old combos and everything, so I have to find all those again throughout the DLC. And I mean, I find them occasionally. I'll try to my very best show you where all the mods are hidden, because there are some hidden ones, and you want to make sure that you're getting all those, because you can't be a boss without those weapon mods. And anyways, those weapon mods make you even more boss-tastic, especially so you can see the shock effect there. Yeah. I wonder if anyone's still playing that drinking game. Unless you're under 21, then don't do that. Unless you're out of the United States, then it doesn't matter as much your age. But yeah, so I'm wondering if you're playing those games anymore. Because I know in my more recent videos, either walkthroughs or news videos, I haven't really been super bouse. I always use that word a lot. Raymond and Zach, they don't like that very much, so we should show them that is actually the #1 legit way to go. And now I'm just gonna get a bunch of hate on this video and saying no, stop, please, you're hurting my ear. So the one thing that's very interesting is switching over the rages, because I played Sam B in the walkthrough, and his rage was to pretty much, just goes all Super Saiyan fighter and just starts beating the shit out of everyone. Whereas this is very similar to oh, I can't remember the girl's name. One of the girls, she uses a pistol, and that's very similar to what Ryder does. Is he pulls out his pistol and then shoots everything. And for those of you not familiar, the rage pretty much just allows you to go in the super psycho mode where you don't take a lot of damage, but you deal a shit ton of damage, and everything is in slow-mo with the exception of you. So that's kind of nice if you get a little overwhelmed, just to be able to take out everyone. So here is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Base, this is Colonel White. I just located what's left of Unit 4. Whoever attacked them, stripped them clean of everything. Weapons, ammo, explosives, everything.
Copy that, sir. It's probably those local rascal gangs. They're taking advantage of this outbreak to loot whatever they can. Colonel, you need to find those stolen explosives and blow that bridge ASAP.
I know that, Base. I'm the one who sent them on the bloody mission. Anybody see anything from the air?
Earlier we had reports of a large mob of armed civilians in the western area of Zone 3, not far from the central police station.
Copy that, Base. Over and out.
Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more content, and especially more Dead Island to come. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.